The Book of Jubilees, chapter 2. And the angel of the presence spake to Moses according to the word of I am, saying, Write the complete history of the creation, how in 6 days the Most High Power finished all his works and all that he created, and kept Sabbath on the 7th day, and hallowed it for all ages, and appointed it as a sign for all his works. For on the first day he created the heavens which are above, and the earth, and the waters, and all the spirits which serve before him, the angels of the presence, and the angels of sanctification, and the angels of the spirit of fire, and the angels of the spirit of the winds, and the angels of the spirit of the clouds, and of darkness, and of snow, and of hail, and of hoarfrost, and the angels of the voices, and of the thunder, and of the lightning, and the angels of the spirit of cold, and of heat, and of winter, and of spring, and of autumn, and of summer, and of all the spirits of his creation, which are in the heavens and on the earth. He created the abyss and the darkness, eventide and night, and the light, dawn and day, which he hath prepared in the knowledge of his heart. And thereupon we saw his works, and praised him, and laud before him on account of all his works. For 7 great works did he create on the first day. And on the second day he created the firmament in the midst of the waters, and the waters were divided on that day. Half of them went up above, and half of them went down below the firmament that was in the midst over the face of the whole earth. And this was the only work I am created on the second day. And on the third day he commanded the waters to pass from off the face of the whole earth into one place, and the dry land to appear. And the waters did so as he commanded them, and they retired from off the face of the earth into one place outside of this firmament, and the dry land appeared. And on that day he created for them all the seas according to their separate gathering places, and all the rivers, and the gathering of the waters in the mountains, and on all the earth, and all the lakes, and all the dew of the earth, and the seed which is sown, and all sprouting things, and fruit-bearing trees, and trees of the wood, and the garden of Eden, in Eden, and all plants after their kind. These 4 great works the Most High created on the third day. And on the fourth day he created the sun and the moon and the stars, and set them in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon all the earth, and to rule over the day and the night, and divide the light from the darkness. And the Most High appointed the sun to be a great sign on the earth, for days, and for Sabbaths, and for months, and for feasts, and for years, and for Sabbaths of years, and for jubilees, and for all seasons of the years. And it divided the light from the darkness, and for prosperity, that all things may appear which shoot and grow on the earth. These 3 kinds he made on the 4th day. And on the 5th day he created great sea monsters in the depths of the waters, for these were the first things of flesh that were created by his hands, the fish, and everything that moves in the waters, and everything that flies, the birds, and all their kind. And the sun rose above them to prosper them, and above everything that was on the earth, everything that shoots out of the earth, and all fruit-bearing trees, and all flesh. These 3 kinds he created on the 5th day. And on the 6th day he created all the animals of the earth, and all cattle, and everything that moves on the earth. And after all this he created man, a man and a woman he created them, and gave him dominion over all that is upon the earth, and in the seas, and over everything that flies, and over beasts, and over cattle, and over everything that moves on the earth, and over the whole earth. And over all this he gave him dominion. And these 4 kinds he created on the 6th day. And there were altogether 22 kinds. And he finished all his work on the 6th day. And that is in the heavens, and on the earth, and in the seas, and in the abyss, and in the light, and in the darkness, and in everything. And he gave us a great sign, the Sabbath day, that we should work 6 days, but keep Sabbath on the seventh day from all work. And all the angels of the presence, and all the angels of sanctification, these two great classes, he hath bidden us to keep the Sabbath with him in heaven and on earth. And he said unto us, Behold, I will separate unto myself a people from among all the peoples, and these will keep the Sabbath day, and I will sanctify them unto myself and my people, and will bless them. And I have sanctified the Sabbath day, and do sanctify it unto myself. Even so shall I bless them, and they will be my people, and I shall be their power. And I have chosen the seed of Jacob from amongst all that I have seen, and have written him down as my firstborn son, and have sanctified him unto myself forever and ever. And I will teach them the Sabbath day, that they may keep the Sabbath thereon from all work. And thus he created therein a sign in accordance with which they should keep Sabbath with us on the seventh day, to eat and to drink, and to bless him who has created all things, as he has blessed and sanctified unto himself a peculiar people above all peoples, and that they should keep Sabbath together with us. And he caused his commandments to ascend as a sweet savor, acceptable before him all the days. There were 22 heads of mankind from Adam to Jacob, and 22 kinds of work were made unto the seventh day. This is blessed and holy, and the former also is blessed and holy, and this one serves with that one for sanctification and blessing. And to this Jacob and his seed it was granted that they should always be blessed and holy ones on the first testimony and law, even as he had sanctified and blessed the Sabbath day on the seventh day. He created heaven and earth and everything that he created in 6 days. And the Most High I Am made the seventh day holy for all his works. Therefore he commanded on itself behalf that whosoever does any work thereon shall die, and that he who defiles it shall surely die. Wherefore do thou command the children of Israel to observe this day, that they may keep it holy, and not do thereon any work, and not to defile it, as it is holier than all other days. And whosoever profanes it shall surely die, and whoever does thereon any work shall surely die eternally. That the children of Israel may observe this day throughout their generations, and not be rooted out of the land. For it is a holy day and a blessed day. And every one who observes it and keeps Sabbath thereon from all his work will be holy and blessed throughout all days, like unto us. Declare and say to the children of Israel the law of this day, both that they should keep the Sabbath thereon, and that they should not forsake it in the error of their hearts, and that it is not lawful to do any work thereon which is unseemly, to do thereon their own pleasure, and that they should not prepare thereon anything to be eaten or drunk, and that it is not lawful to draw water, or bring in, or take out thereon through their gates any burden which they had not prepared for themselves on the 6th day in their dwellings. And they shall not bring in nor take out from their house to house on that day, for that day is more holy and blessed than any Jubilee day of the Jubilees. On this we kept Sabbath in the heavens before it was known to any flesh to keep Sabbath thereon on the earth. And the Creator of all things blessed it, but he did not sanctify all peoples and nations to keep Sabbath thereon, but Israel alone. Let me repeat that, Israel. That's a beautiful verse right there. Verse 31 of chapter 2. And the Creator of all things blessed it, but he did not sanctify all peoples and nations to keep Sabbath thereon, but Israel alone. Them alone he permitted to eat and drink, and to keep Sabbath thereon on the earth. And the Creator of all things blessed this day, which he had created for a blessing and a sanctification and a glory above all days. This law and testimony was given to the children of Israel as a law forever unto their generations. Whoo! All praise to the power of the Son of Man, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Father I am that I am, and for his only begotten Son, the Son of Man, the Messiah, to finally come and redeem the lost sheep of the house of Israel in our trying times. And wow, y'all, I never knew how important it was to keep the Sabbath. I mean, I always knew it was important, extremely important to keep the Sabbath, but chapter 2 really went into detail of why it's so important to keep the Sabbath, y'all. The Sabbath was made for us, the children of Israel, you know what I'm saying? To sanctify the Most High. It was made for us only. And just to know that the Most High out of all nations of people chose us, Israel, the lost sheep of the house of Israel, to keep the tradition of keeping the Sabbath alive. He basically put that trust into our hands, Israel. So no matter what the situation is, keep the Sabbath. Even if you do it, well, really is better to do it in private than to be broadcasting it to the whole world and to everybody. But if people ask, then you should not, don't do like Peter did, you know what I'm saying, with Christ. You remember when Christ said in Matthew, "Thou shalt deny me thrice"? Don't deny the Most High in front of people. If they say, "What you doing on Saturday?" Tell them you keeping the Sabbath. Just pure point blank period. But at the same time, Israel, if it's something like work, the Most High also gave us the spirit of discernment, you know what I'm saying? And to basically tell a truth, that's the truth. It may not be the truth that you want to hear, but it's definitely the truth, you know what I'm saying? I could use Father Abraham as a prime example, you know what I'm saying? Back in Genesis, he didn't lie when they asked who Sarah was, when he said that Sarah was his sister. Because indeed, Sarah is his sister if you're looking at nationalities. You know what I'm saying? Nationality of people, the Israelites are brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Even though that was his wife, at the same time, as a nation, that's his sister. So if somebody at work or your boss or somebody asks you, like, what you doing, or can you come in on Saturday? No, I can't come in on Saturday. I have an important event that comes up every Saturday that I just can't miss. You know what I'm saying? It's not lying. It's just telling the truth. It might not be a truth you want to hear, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? The Sabbath is an important event that we cannot miss as the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And if they really want to get funky at work, you know, you could use your religious exemption. You know what I'm saying? Even though this isn't a religion, this is a tradition. There's a difference between a religion and a tradition. This is our tradition. This is our heritage. This is our livelihood, our lifestyle, being an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? So we can use that religious exemption because basically we're practicing our heritage. You know what I'm saying? And that falls under the religious exemption. So don't ever let Babylon cause you your salvation, Israel. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to work. I know we have obligations. I know we have to keep, you know what I'm saying, certain days. But the Sabbath is just a sacrifice you have to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? The Son of Man sacrificed his life to shed his blood for all of us. So you mean to tell me we can't take one day out of 7 days out the week to keep it holy above all days and not do any work? That'll truly show the Most High who truly loves him and who doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I know I love the Most High with all my heart, to the point where I don't even think I could be a truck driver anymore, because being a truck driver, like I used to be a truck driver before I was indwelled into the truth, you know what I'm saying? I would work Saturdays. Being a semi-truck driver, driving over the road, they don't care about what days you have and what days you don't have. You know what I'm saying? They gonna work you. If they have a load that has to get somewhere, especially a overnight load that has to get somewhere at a certain time, if it has to be there on Saturday, they're gonna either tell you to get it there or they're gonna tell you to drop it off so somebody else could pick it up. But with all that being said, Israel, keep your head up, keep the faith, and keep the Sabbath. Do not forsake the Most High in his holy day, the Sabbath. The Most High even said the Sabbath is more holier than a Jubilees day. So that just goes to show you how holy the Sabbath day is. And P.S., I forgot to mention this too before I get out of here. It even said in chapter 2 that we're not to do anything to pleasure ourselves. Meaning, if y'all like video games, you're not supposed to play video games on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Anything that pleasures yourself. Really, we're not even supposed to be watching. If we're on YouTube, we're supposed to be watching holy videos. You know what I'm saying? Bible study videos. Camp videos. Israelite camp videos, things of that nature. We're not supposed to be watching no Mr. Beast videos, no Nikocado avocado videos, none of that. Put all that away on the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? From sundown to sundown. From Friday night to Saturday night, or from Friday evening to Saturday evening. All praise Israel. Shalom.